With you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. All day, baby. All day.
On first down, Goddard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dyson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have countered.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On 3rd down, it's Knight, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage of these.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Tom. Right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
To throw on 2nd down, Gilmore. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And that's this guy. He's a refined.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the...
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On first down, Dyson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down now, Goddard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on third down, Dyson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Gilmore. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the gun. Gilmore looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on the team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He can run for it, and he will. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. They'll run on on first down. It's Knight, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Knight. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
60 out long.
On third down, Gilmore. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down now, it's Knight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Check. 61, matchbox, lights. Go. Bam.
Second and 11. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on second down. Dyson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive field, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Following a fumble recovery, Gilmore looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, ready?
2nd and 1. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down. Dyson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dyson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along good?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Leo! Back! Blue draw Corker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make them now. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Down, 50, plant.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Gilmore. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And he's going to go down again.
They can't stop us every time. It's a set. Come on.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Colts send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.